What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back out here at Wolf Knob and we're trying to break 55. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, so this is a 180 foot par 3, just sits right up here to the right. I'm going to try to get through this little hyzer gap here. Okay, a metal hit to start. I love it. Let's go. Alright. Alright, hole 2 is a 292 foot par 3. It sits off over here to the right. I normally struggle with this hole, so we're going to just try to get par here. That is Scramble Central. I don't really have a gap here to this fairway, so I'm going to have to try to drive this through the woods. That stalls it. Could be really good. I think it's okay. Might have a look at the basket. Alright, so we got a little death putt look at it. Honestly, in this challenge, I really need to try to save my pars, so we're gonna send it. Let's go. Alright, hole 3, par 3, 274. It's just really straight up the gap here. I never really know what to do, so today we're going to throw a buzz and just try to hit this first gap. I missed the gap, but that could be really good. That's solid. Alright, so circle 2 look here. This is kind of like the last one. I really don't want to go long, but we're going to try to give it a bid. Alright, a little bit of a long comebacker. We'll see if we can get this in there, though. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurts. I should have just laid that up and took a par, but it is what it is. Alright, hole 4, par 4. It is 504 feet. Really, the goal is just to get something straight right out of this gap here, and then we'll fight down the fairway from there. It's pretty good progress. So guys, I can't say enough about what Frank is doing here on this property. I can definitely tell since the last time I was here, they're working on cleaning some things up. The trails are a little more open. I mean, this course is just absolutely beautiful. And if you get a chance to come down here and play it, definitely do. You won't regret it. Alright, so I've got a forehand now. This has left me with a forehand. This is a great drive, almost to the corner. Sadly, I really just want to be maybe 50 feet further in front of me, and that should open up this forehand a lot, make it a lot easier to get. But we've got a gap. We'll see if we can hit it, though. No, cannot. Alright, that forehand didn't really go where I wanted it to. It's kind of nose up and just kind of went straight right out of the hand. We'll see if we can get up and down with the berg here. Oh. Alright, we're at hole 5. This is a par 3, 288 feet. Really, it's a pretty straightforward shot. You want to push straight up until that second group of trees up here, and then you want to fade out to the left. I'm going to throw my finish line arrow, and we'll see if I can get a look at the basket. How about a park job for birdie? Let's go. I almost missed that. That would have been embarrassing. All right, so we're even through 5. That's not horrible. Surviving hole 4 was huge. Not taking a big number there. So we're on hole 6, par 3, 233, straight down the gap here. I like to go with this little hyzer line, but today I'm going to change it up. I'm going to throw the bird, and I'm going to see if I can go straight at this thing and get it close where I can try to have a putt. That should be a par. All right, so should just have a little pitch up here. We'll see if we can get it right beside the basket. All right, not an ideal stance here, but you know, that'll work. All right, hole 7, 372 feet uphill. It says par 4 on the sign. That is not the case. This is a short tee pad. About 75 feet back is the long. So I'm going to go with the cicada here, see if I can just get pretty good ways up that hill and flat. It's in the fairway. We'll take it. All right, so this is not at all where I wanted to be for my par, but we'll see if we can save it from here. Oh, hit the basket. Dang it. Let's see if we can get this bogey and get out of here. All right, guys, hole 8, par 3, 165. Straight ahead. I'm a little disappointed because I just threw this disc, basically parked the basket, had a 10-foot putt, and realized I didn't record it. So had to go pick it back up and see if I can do the same thing again. Birdie. All right, hole 9, 326 feet, par 3. Tight initial gap here. Really don't want to be off the fairway left or right, but it tends to happen to me every time I'm here. Anyways, that birdie on 8 was huge. Not 100% sure, but that may keep us at even, I think, which will be great to attack the back 9 of this course with. That puts us in a really good spot. Yikes. That might be jail. All right, got really fortunate to kick over here. So we're going to try a nice little forehand hyzer and see if we can kind of get around these gaps. All right, hole 10. So far, pretty colorful scorecard through 9 holes. We are +1 after the bogey on number 9. So we've got to get 4 holes on the back, and we have to avoid a hole. I believe it's hole 15. We need to really avoid that one, and then we need to pick up 4. Just We're still got a chance to do this today. We'll see how this goes though. So hole 10, par 3, 200 feet. It is a forehand. I think it plays a little bit longer than 200 personally. For me at least, this is a as everything I can get into it shot, and we'll see. I have a lot of trouble hitting the gaps here because with my forehand, I don't have much angle control. I like to throw things nose up, which if you throw nose up, you're in this high ceiling and you're not getting out of the gap. So we'll see what happens. There's that nose up I was telling you about. Didn't make it out of the gap. Don't really have anything here. But I'm going to try to force the issue. I really need to save par here. So I'm just going to try to punch it through this little small pine tree in front of me and try not to hit the tree behind it if I get past this one. Well, it's out. It's not good though. All right. So we're out here. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. I'm not sure if you can hear that in the microphone or not, but just another element to kind of adjust to. All right, a little bit of an awkward little straddle putt, but it's close enough. We should easily make that thing. All right, hole 11, par 3, 215. Plays uphill. You've got a straight gap, and you have a forehand gap over here that allows you to go with the hyzer forehand or the backhand and hyzer. I'm going to go with the hyzer forehand. We're just going to try to play this one for par, and then we'll start trying to attack the rest of the course. Stop rolling. Not in a great spot, not in a horrible spot either. Should be pretty routine up and down. Just try not to hit my arm on this tree. Yep, that should work. All right, so hole 12, par 3, 306 feet is what the sign says. I'm going with a berg, which sounds crazy, but this is a huge downhill shot, and I really just want something to push straight and just kind of fall out of the air towards the bottom. Our goal is still in reach, but I have to play perfect the rest of the way. I've got a birdie the next 2 holes. I have to par the 2 holes after that, and then I will need to birdie the last 3 holes, which those are all totally doable in a perfect world. I'm not sure if this is a perfect world though. So we'll see. It starts right here. If not, we've learned a lot this round. Playing a whole lot better than last time. All right, so we've got a really long downhill look at this. Let's just hope we can make this thing and keep it moving. Man, that would have been awesome, wouldn't it? All right, hole 13 is a par 3, 245 feet. I'm going to go with the buzz, just see if we can play it straight through this gap and get a birdie look. Really need to get this to have a chance to keep the hopes alive. I think that's parked. So I pushed it a little bit long. I'm going to have to straddle out from behind this tree. Let's go. All right, hole 14, par 3, 280 feet. I'm going to try the backhand turnover with the vortex. and see if we can get through this gap down here. Oh, yes. Yes, go, go, go. It faded out, but it was a really good shot. So normally I would jump putt this and just kind of lay it up and give it a nice slight bid. But I really need a birdie here. So I'm going to try to throw this bird in. See if we can do it. All right, so with that par on 14, that means I've got to birdie out, and I'm coming up to the hardest hole in the course. So we'll see if I can do this. The hopes are still alive, but they're dwindling quickly. All right, hole 15. This is a par 4. Absolutely the hardest hole in the course for me. 611 feet. You have really a 300-foot shot to get to the corner, and then you're going to turn, and you're going to have another probably 300 to the pin. And it takes 2 absolutely perfect shots to get a look for a birdie. At this point, I am +1 with 4 holes left to play, which means I have to birdie out to break this thing here in February. Honestly, wasn't really expecting to have a chance this early in the year, but it feels pretty good right now. So, as I'm walking to my lie, kind of thinking back on the round, a couple of things I could have done different. Hole 3, obviously, could have done that differently. Should have laid that putt up, took the par, got greedy, tried to take the birdie. Don't really have to have that one, but it's coming back to bite me right now. Probably 75 feet short of the corner, which stinks, but we're just going to play for position at this point and just try to get this up into the corner. This is a predator. I think that's pretty good. Kind of took a crappy little flare skip, I guess, is what happened when it rounded the corner, which put me down here in the woods, which leaves me with virtually nothing. Honestly, at this point, we're not breaking, we're not doing anything crazy like that today. So we're just gonna try to keep our decent round going, and we'll pitch out to the fairway. Just throw the berg up here and get out of here with a bogey. Aha. That stinks. Oof. Alright, so we made it to hole 16. This is another par 3. 262. After taking that, was it a bogey or maybe a double? I think it was a double. So, after taking that double, we're +3. We're going to see if we can just get a couple of birdies to finish out the round, and we'll call it a day. Give it a healthy run. Let's go. Birdie. Hole 17, par 3, 184. Plays off to the left here. So I'm just going to try to throw a zone on hyzer and try to make it through the last gap up there. It's a little bit higher and that would have been perfect. Pitch up, try to get out of here with our par. It's a little baby straddle here. Perfect. All right, final hole. We're finally here. I believe I'm +2. 18, par 4, 588. If you can get a tee shot to the top of this hill, you can attack the basket for a birdie. If not, though, it's a pretty easy par. We're going to see if we can get to the top of the hill. Really love to finish this round out with a birdie. It's close enough. I think I'm going to attack it. I think I can clear the pond, though. Basket's off to the left of that pine tree. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera. But let's see if we can get a birdie. Let's see if we can get this thing there. I'm not sure if that got past the tree, but I might have a look. 20-footer here to end it. Give it the height. All right, guys. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Again, man, if you have a chance, get out here to Wolf Knob. This course is absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite courses probably in the state of Kentucky. And as time continues to pass, I'm getting to play a lot more courses, and this is staying at the top of the list. So, huge shout out to Frank. Doing an absolutely amazing job. Course was in perfect shape today. Not a single complaint from me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel, and then go find Wolf Knob on Facebook. Like and follow them. Keep up with everything that's happening here at the course. Thanks again, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.